Hello dear lovely YouTubers, watchers, people watching my channel. Today I'm looking at the box, the Archetypes Guidebook with Krans, to see what Kim has to say about the box. And because this little square within a circle, I found stones that are as square or as straight edge as I could find them. Okay, found this beautiful white one, the green one, the tiger's eye, which is an actual cube, so it's as square as it gets. And this one also has straight edges, but it's really gnarly. Oops, sorry. Probably going to cut that bit out. It's really gnarly, and its pattern is a real mishmash of light and dark. So let's have a little read. I'm going to take that away from the camera because the lines really play with the camera. Okay, so let's have a look at the qualities of the archetypes. What is an archetype? To find your footing on the slippery dance floor of archetypal energy, here is a helpful checklist of qualities. Below are the defining characteristics of all archetypes. Archetypes are patterns. From the messy chaos of life, certain key images, tendencies, and personalities inevitably surface, with or without our conjuring them. These are the archetypes. Archetypes are universal. Certain dynamics are so powerful that they appear in every culture, crossing every boundary we've constructed. If it's everywhere, it's an archetype. In this way, archetypes unite us in the experience of being human. Archetypes are timeless. Archetypes may come in new images, iterations, and forms, yet their energy has been circulating since the beginning. There are no new archetypes. Yet there are infinite new ways the eternal archetypes express themselves. Archetypes are infinite. We can't simply prune them into tidy shortlists or card decks of 78 without missing multiple gems. Since they evoke creative energy, they are as unlimited as creation itself. Though some may be more popularised than others, there are always more to bring into consciousness. Archetypes contain both light and dark. It is contrast that makes archetypes dynamic, complex, inherently unknowable, and infinitely compelling. They can contain the pairs of opposites because they are forces big enough to hold duality. If something has only a good side, it is not an archetype. Or, more accurately stated, it is not yet being perceived through an archetypal lens. Archetypes use image. Archetypal energy wants to reach us, and perhaps the most reliable way it can do this is through image. An archetype may choose any potent channel available to it: a song, a word, a memory, a poem, a dream, a painting, a story, nature, or another person. This is why art is so compelling. It is built on archetypes. And last but not least, even though archetypes use images, no image can ever fully capture the archetype. Another way of saying this is these cards will never quite do the archetypes justice. They simply can't. They are too small in scope and too contained. Since archetypes are about potential energy, there is no way to capture them fully. In other words, any image of the mother cannot fully express all that is the mother. It's what Wayne Dyer used to say about the Tao. If you can, I don't know how to pronounce that, the T-A-O, Tao. If you can describe it, it's not the Tao. So we have these four corners. There's going to be, I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of balance cards come up. Cards that reflect the element of balance in our life. Having said that, the box And you know what I've just noticed with the archetype? I've just noticed that it is attached to a circle, the gift. Oh, okay. The gift, that's a very powerful card. It's reminding you, not letting you know, it's reminding you because you already know that you've got the psychic gift of being able to communicate with spirit. Let's have a look. These are lined up, so is the camera not lined up? I've just noticed that this box is attached to another card. Look, it's glued to the bridge. The rainbow bridge, the bridge between material and spiritual. Okay, we'll do that one another day, shall we? Thank you, Spirit, for allowing us to remember there's a spirit life that goes on around us every day that sometimes we become more aware of than others. Now this is the box archetype, and I'm opening the cards before I've read the words. These two are definitely stuck together, even though I promise you these cards are not sticky in any way, shape or form. So I'm going to have to let those cards go together. Now, although I'm preparing the piles, I'm not thinking about what the box means because I haven't read it. So I'm going to make this the last card, and then I'm going to read it to see what I think about the information that's held in the archetype of the box. I'm feeling some sort of restriction. I suspect it's going to be words around restriction. Let's have a look. Okay, the box, the cage, the rules, the norm. We all live to some degree within the confines of the box. This archetype represents everything that is known, anticipated and expected. It holds us in place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions. The box is sneaky, insidious and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines requires awareness, continued effort and bravery. The box may appear as expectations from parents, a well-paying but heartless job, the pressure to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There is a box around you now made of some type of confining thought. What is it? The box shifts and morphs as we grow. This is part of its multi-layered nature. Once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. Keep going, break through. An exquisite life requires it. And this card brings news of structure, order, coherence, logic. Moving outside the box is exhilarating and expansive, but destabilising. Others will wonder what you're doing and why, and you will too, and this is part of the process. Everything within the box is known. Everything outside the box is unknown. That is why it is more comfortable to stay within its walls. Choose freedom. Well, that's interesting advice there. Choose freedom. Not for everyone. The question about going outside the box. Not everyone wants to. And I suspect that one of these piles will be don't do it. Just stay within the box. Stay with what you know. Stay with the tried and tested and the safe. It's safe for now. It's not for everyone going outside the box. And I would never tell you what it is that you should be doing. Okay, this is for you to choose. And this is what these stones are for. Have a look at the stones. See which one you feel you are drawn to. And you can listen to one reading or listen to all the readings and see which one evokes feelings and recognition from you. Some of them you might not be able to relate to at all, but sometimes you can relate to more than one or all of them. Whatever you can relate to, these cards are determined to fall out onto the piles, aren't they? Whichever one you can relate to, take that information and process it. It's for you, isn't it, to think about. And know that no tarot cards or readers or writers of books can tell you what to do, because you're the person that has to live with the consequences of what you've chosen. And this is why people stay within the confines of their own, what they know. And another question I would ask for this box issue, this archetype of the box, is just because you can push some boundaries, does it really mean that you should? And then there's also a question, what's stopping you? One of these stones is asking the question, why aren't you looking at where your box is? Some people don't even know there is a box. Some people don't care there's a box. They're just happily living in their little world. They've got no inclination to change. They don't want to change. They're not worried about change. They're just getting through their life. They don't think about change. They don't think about the boundaries that are around them. You never once hear them say things like, oh, I can't do this because XYZ, or I can't do that because so and so won't like it. I can't do that because I haven't got the money. I can't do that because I haven't got the education. I can't do that because I haven't got the rights. And insert your own thing that you feel you're lacking that stops you from doing what it is that you want to do. And ask yourself, honestly, truthfully, if you really had the thing that you think you need, would you then be able to do the thing you think you're being held back from doing? Or are you using the lack of things that you have, what you perceive that you have or haven't got, as an excuse as why you're not even attempting to try it? And this is what I feel this box archetype is all about. It's making us aware of where our genuine limitations are, making us aware of where our self-imposed limitations are, and making us aware of limitations other people have put on us unfairly, and figuring out if there's anything we can do about it. Some people don't feel a need to do anything about it. Some people are permanently railing against the jail of their existence. Some people don't know that they've got a jail. Some people don't care. They're happy with their lot. Okay? So which one am I going to do first? I'm going to do the gnarliest one. Of course I am. We're going to figure out which one of you is happy, which one of you knows you've got a box and doesn't care, and which one of you believes that their box situation is impossible to change. Let's have a look. We're going to do this one first because it's come up with the gift, which this person with their life experience of the grey and white, look at this, the twists and turns of their life, which, you know, if they told the story of their life, a lot of it would be unbelievable. And now this person is having to link with spirit as their main source of understanding about what's left of their life, because their life has been turned upside down so many times. It is in such a mess that people who like structure have trouble understanding it. So this person is literally a misunderstood person, but they've got very strong intuition and ability to link with spirit. So the white stag protector, you've got the 5 of wands, the 6 of coins, and the white stag protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Okay, so this person can just cut down the walls of their box. This person doesn't worry about the look at that, the world, the 5 of cups, the 10 of chalices, being happy. This person knows that the box is imaginary. Change, not even worried, not slightest bit worried. Now this gnarly little stone was the one that I thought was going to be tempted to hide in a box, but it's the other way around. This person doesn't give one hoot, not one iota of care about nature's structures or the structures within society that are man-made. This person happily goes with the flow in the complete universe. They've managed to rise above earthly concerns, and they're just happily living in the world and the flow of energy in the universe, and they will go with the flow, and the box and restrictions just doesn't even bother them. Not even bothered. Well done. Congratulations. Round of applause, person who's managed to come up with solutions, or for you it's not even solutions because you don't even see the problems that other people see, and you don't even sometimes understand why other people would place those restrictions on themselves, because it just doesn't appeal to you. Freedom appeals to you, and so I guess that if you've always had freedom as your goal, that is where you end up, isn't it? You will end up being free and valuing freedom and valuing the ability to change and do things and be adaptable. The more adaptable and able to change you are, the more life experiences you're going to have, of course. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Let's try this little greenstone, shall we? Now the greenstone with a box, I would have expected nature. However, we've just had the nature cards. Let's have a little look, see what we've got. Illumination. Oh, shedding light. Oh, and money. Two of Pentacles. And the Magician. The Bison. Abundance. Okay, so you're working for money. Sacred Buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness and teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. What does this mean? The Four of Swords, which is a nice 4 to go with the box because it's got the 4 corners and the balance. The 10 of Pentacles, family and being happy. Look at this. The Temperance and being calm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. So there's 4 of those. Make 1 of those. Okay. So this is feeling a little bit restricted by the family commitment, but at the same time not wanting anything different. So even if you had a magic wand and you could just wave it and change things so that you could go off on your own travels with a donkey, you wouldn't. But it is feeling, what is this? The 8 of Cups. It's not feeling very happy. It's having that balance between recognising the structure of family and commitments, and at the same time thinking that the grass is greener on the other side and feeling like you're outsider in your own home. Look at that. Isn't that sad, isn't it? It's like wondering if everyone else is getting more out of their family commitments than you are, and by comparing yourself to what other people are doing, you're keeping yourself in the box. You're keeping yourself on the outside by looking to the outside. By looking to the outside and wondering what other people are doing and other people having a better time than you, you're keeping the chains of your heart padlocked up. Whereas if you look within yourself instead of looking to the outside, you could see that all the joy to be had is within you about the situation that you are in. And if you look for things to appreciate, sometimes we can feel like we're being lent on by too many other people, and sometimes that can feel as if, you can feel resentful about that. You can. But know that those feelings are coming from within you. The only pain that you're experiencing is from the inside. There's nothing coming from the outside that's causing you pain. Okay, recognise that the only pain is happening from within you, and asking you to take a look at what you're thinking or feeling about other people is none of their business, right? And equally, is it really any of your business about other people and what they're doing? The only person who has to be satisfied with what you're doing is you, really. And if everyone else is around you is happy and they appear to be happy, then ask yourself why you're not happy. What is stopping you from being happy and feeling as though you're having a lovely time? And this illumination card suggests that there is some light to be shed and a bit of honesty to be spoken in the situation. So you can just be honest with the people that you're around ask yourself if the reason you're not being honest is because you're bothered about how they feel and you don't want to upset them because they all seem so happy. But in order for genuine happiness to go on within a committed situation, everyone has to be able to speak how they feel and think, right? Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Do the tiger's eye, shall we? Because it's the biggest box with the most definite lines on. Look, it's definite stripes on every side, apart from this one, this side, which has got an arch and a curve, a different. It's like a cave there. So this one needs its own cave. Let's see. Oh, conquest. Okay, so these are opposing forces. Opposing forces, the star, having the intuition to know what's good for you. The Ace of Swords, very powerful card. This is the Ace of Swords. That means there's lots of obstacles, but nothing that you can't overcome. And the Dragonfly, that's one of the most transformative cards in these little spirit animal cards. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Ooh, okay. There's a lot of change for this person, and these opposing forces often bring about change. Six of Swords, feeling as though you're standing on tiptoes, on sword edges, on sand. That is not a very secure position to be in. And the Knight of Swords has a tendency to run away instead of facing the situation that they're in. But how far can you run? You can run as far as you need to in order to find justice. And there's the Princess of Pentacles, asking for something that you aren't prepared to give. The Battle Wagon. Look at this. You couldn't ask for a more grief-ridden cards, like for warmongering, if you tried, could you? Two white horses and the white and the black horse. And this is, again, one person who's looking to another person for something, but the other person's looking away and is not interested. So it is like there's an imbalance here. One person wanting something more than the other, and yet you're the person that's being asked to remind yourself of what's on the inside of you and that you are the creator of this situation. If you're not happy with the situation that you currently find yourself in, then you can change it. You have the ability to change this. That's the Dragonfly. You can change either who you're being, you can change where you're going, you can change not being in the situation, you can just get out of the situation. It's not difficult. Like this person here, he doesn't have to wait around for her to finish pouring her tea and not be interested in him. He can go and look somewhere else. He can cut his losses and leave. Can she stop? Has she got a choice but to be watched by him as she pours the tea? Well, she's got a mental choice. She can put herself elsewhere, pretend she's not there, having that experience, right? But physically, you are capable of putting yourself somewhere else other than putting up with all this arguing and angst. You don't have to put up with this. So these restrictions of these boxes is just reminding you you're not as restricted as you think. If you do believe that you're restricted, then you're not looking at it with you're not looking at it through a clear vision. You're looking at it through the clouds of angst and arguing. If you look at it with clarity and from a distance and using your intuition to cut through this, know that sometimes opposing forces draw apart like magnets, repel each other, and keep trying to force them to happen is no good for anyone. Okay? Because no matter what this guy does, she's just not interested. Is she? No, you can't change another person. You can't make them see your point of view. You can't. If they're not interested in looking at your point of view, there's nothing you can do about that. And if you're sure that your mind is clear and that your heart is feeling emotionally stable, that you can recognise what a good feeling is. And where's the love there? There's no love here. Can't see the love. If you're in a situation that's loveless, know that you can leave. You can get out of it. You don't have to stay. You can't change that person. You can't get love out of a stone. Or maybe you can, but it's not going to be very rewarding, right? It's not. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Now, let's see. I thought this would be the easiest stone because it's so clear and pure. Hardly got any lines at all. It does have one streak through it, but not many. And then we've got the focus card, which is cutting through any obstacles. You haven't got any obstacles, have you? Let's have a look. Queen of Chalices. You know what you want. Let's see what your animal is. The dolphins. When you get this white stone, you get the very highly spiritual cards come up with it. Dolphins. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Okay, so here she is again by the sea. So we've got the two oceans. Let's see what other cards come up for this highly spiritual person who isn't worried about the box. Knows the box is there, doesn't care. Swords. The Knight of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. Succeeding nicely. The Hierophant. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly actually. I've been saying it wrong for years probably. Hierophant. Hero. Looks like a hero, but he's the very religious spiritual card. If we were going to look for a spiritual card, it would be this. And the Chariot speeds the cards up. Whoa. Shall we have the Ace of Cups again then? Shall we have to start something new? A new love. New romance. Oh, the Hanged Woman is just waiting. Someone waiting for a new love. And here we have the Knight of Swords again. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got two men coming for one woman. And friendliness. Okay, so this woman here, I don't normally do these love readings, but this is obvious to me what this is. This is a woman who knows what she wants. She's highly spiritual. She's attained a level of success that puts her on a par with a man of means and someone who also knows what they want. Now, the friendliness comes about when there's two people who want the same thing. They're on the same wavelength. And there's going to be a new relationship for someone. And there are no restrictions to this box. This person is within the confines of their own social structures. They're in their own building. They know what they want. And they've been waiting for this other partner to come in to have a new relationship with. And this reading is saying that is going to happen. And because of the Chariot card, speeds the whole process up. And the Knight of Swords. There's two of them, two men to choose from, but it's going to be the one that is on the same wavelength about material things, about beliefs in life, similar age, so they've got a lot in common, a lot of cultural references that they can enjoy together, and they're going to have a lovely new romance. Look at this. Love, true love. Ah, that's lovely, isn't it? Thanks ever so much for watching. Bye for now.